top heavy here or top heavy like I'm too far this way?
Last week, I got to hang out with some talented folks from Montreal's The Seven Fingers as they rehearsed for Passengers.
I'm predominantly feeling sore.
That's Mandy Orozco, one of the performers training at the San Diego Circus Center after being on a break from the show.
You need a bit of training. You need to find each other again, the timings, the tempos, the trust, also just feeling each other emotionally is a super important element as well.
Santiago Rivera has a lot to juggle in the show.
It's a circus show, yes, but we do something called contemporary circus, in which we develop a story, we develop characters, we develop a whole line in which people can enjoy acrobatics and different disciplines throughout the time. But the idea of the show mainly is that everyone has a different story to tell.
Thematically, Passengers uses trains and travel as a metaphor for how life can unfold, and circus provides the means of expressing those ideas.
You feel every emotion in an elevated way through circus, whether that's the physicality of trust, for example, or the idea of losing someone. Circus takes a very physical way to express emotions we all know, but it takes everything up a little bit of a level.
Circus was able to offer me a bit of a challenge, something a step up to everything that I was doing originally, but adding acrobatics or adding prop manipulation or all the different things that circus can offer just makes me feel like I can do more than I can imagine. It always challenged me to do more, and I like that.
So we had 5 weeks to put everything together, and putting a show like this together in 5 weeks is definitely no small undertaking. That being said, we didn't start circus fresh. We obviously have a whole skill set and years of training to come to that with, so the learning is, let's say, accelerated, but it's still wildly challenging to undertake something like that in just the span of 5 weeks.
Orozco performs in an act called Imperfect Strangers that involves aerial acrobatics and trapeze.
Actually, in the show, we call it hand to trap, which is a mix of duo trapeze and hand to hand. And so, essentially, I have my porter, I do acrobatic tricks with up in the air, and then we have a bunch of bases on the floor who catch me, and I'm essentially thrown back and forth between my porter who's up in the air and the bases who are on the floor.
Such displays of physical skill have an obvious wow factor.
But I think one of the things that Seven Fingers specifically as a company is very good at is connecting not only the wow factor and engaging people on an acrobatic level, but also reaching out and grabbing people emotionally.
Audiences can enjoy the wow factor of circus and more as Passengers runs through July 30th at the Old Globe main stage. Thanks for watching. I'm Beth Accomando, KPBS Arts and Culture reporter, and I love covering the arts in San Diego. So please check out the playlist and subscribe. And thanks.